Now, the same man who stated this publicly is the chairman.
Where did I make that?
I said March 5th. I quoted the date.
To where?
Yes, I said press briefing.
I have not had a press conference. So
please Google it.
No.
Please Google it.
I have not had a press conference.
I can't believe that, sir.
I'm asking you.
I can't believe that. It's on news channel.
Please tell me the medium. Is
it's a news channel. That is number one.
Or what is it?
Number one.
No.
Hold on, sir. Let me apply my points before you overlook.
Put on record the medium. Is it a radio? Is it a newspaper? And if it is, please tell us the newspaper. If it's, remember you're under oath, sir.
Yes.
If it's,
and I'm a Muslim and I'm
a television, please let us know the television stations that appeared and I said those things that I said.
Before I go into that.
No. You must answer that question.
Okay, let me Google it out.
You must answer that question.
Sorry, okay. It's a media press. It's a media briefing you had in the Senate here on the 5th March. It was reported by all the national dailies. I mean national.
Okay, can you be specific? So all the newspapers carried it.
The program was showed in the morning shows of Channels and Arise TV.
I have never appeared in Channels.
We were on Arise. I said Channel or Arise.
And I said on Arise that what?
Sir?
I said on Arise what you said. I said those things are my words.
You can find out from them. That's why
I can find out from them.
That is the way I quoted the date.
You are making a wide allegation. You are telling me I should go and find out from them.
That is why I quoted the date.
That's fine. So go ahead.
And secondly,
so what?
Secondly, my clients, who is Senator Natasha Poti, who supposed, because my petition was when we asked her what is the situation in National Assembly, he complained to us as her constituents, and we put our heads together and fought the petition. And since she's not here, and you people have barred her not to come to the assembly, because if you look at my petition, I stated it there that she's my #1 principal witness who will come and testify, oral testifying, and documentary evidence. Since she's not allowed to be here, I can't proceed further.
All right, now you explain. Please turn off your mic.
Mr. Chairman, my name is Shoaib Afolabi Salisu, and I represent Ogun Central Senatorial District. What has happened here a while ago is rather quite unfortunate. And I'm just going to restate my understanding just to be sure that we all are true to our God and to our conscience. That whether on that side or on this side, we are extremely conscious that after the drama, after the theatrics, there will be a day that we all stand before our God. And I'm going to speak from that basis. Mr. Subiru, you laid a petition. When you laid the petition, when this petition was meant to be heard, you didn't show up. You laid a petition that had no address. The clerk of the committee made several efforts just to be sure that you are contacted to come and pursue your petition. They couldn't reach you on the phone. The only point of contact on your petition was your phone number. They couldn't reach you severally. You have come today to say you lost your phone, armed robber took your phone, and I mean, we can't blame you for that, we can't verify that. But the truth of the matter was that you laid a petition that there was no address. The only means of communication that was there on your phone was unreachable. After several attempts, they were able to reach you, and you have come here. Now you have come here today, you said you are not ready to speak to the petition. I want to plead with you. The Nigerians and the international community are interested in knowing the truth of this allegation. This allegation has not just been brought into our national consciousness, it has also been internationalized. And every senator has been made to look back. We want an opportunity to clear the Senate as an institution, and for some of us as members of that institution to also be able to work with our head right on our shoulder to be able to say, this allegation has been thoroughly investigated. You'll be doing Nigeria a lot of good by, Madam, can you allow him to please listen to me? If you need a break to go and consult, I will plead with my colleagues to allow you to go and break, spend 30 minutes, and I want to play with the committee. If this one takes us the entire day today to unravel, let us sit down. Let's take away the tactics and drama from this process and get to the meat of the situation. If, Mr. Suberu, if you need to consult with people that are there, so rather than be writing small notes and you are distracted, we can give 30 minutes, we can give 1 hour. Go, we will sit down here. And when you're ready to come back, you will come back here and tell us the exact thing that is in your petition. We also invite the respondent. I mean, see, please, excuse me. Wait. I just want to be sure that we do not leave this proceeding with anyone in doubt whatsoever. That we have provided ample opportunity for everybody to ventilate their petition. It does appear to me in the last 1 hour, we are going on a path of premeditated drama and theatrics. And if you are not careful as a committee, the reporter will be. So, Mr. Suberu, do you still want to go ahead with your petition or not? Let me be clear that.
Yes, on one condition. Yes. Because why the condition I'm talking about is that the defendant representative is here. My principal witness, who is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan, that incident happened to, who reported to me. If she's not here to clarify because she has every evidence, documentary evidence, oral evidence to testify, unless the senator allow her to come in for her to testify. That is the whole thing.
Thank you. Please turn off your mic.
So I want the chairman to rule on that for her to come.
We've heard you. Turn off your mic. No, please. I'm not. No, please. Let's cool this thing. The respondent is also here. The respondent is also here. The respondent counsel is here. Counsel. Chibubani, what's the reaction to this?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Distinguished.
May I please ask a question? I'm not making any. I just want to ask a question because you did give us some clarifications. Why is he speaking? If the council.
No, you didn't allow my counsel to
didn't
speak.
speak.
So
let me explain that to you. Hold on. Let me explain that to you.
Yes.
Both principal people in this matter are not here.
Yes.
Are not here. But he is the petitioner. Remember, he is a petitioner.
Yes.
It's his petition we are talking about. Not some phantom thing. It's his petition.
And she is the attorney to the petitioner.
But the petitioner is speaking.
Yeah, but my attorney
Okay,
cannot
so,
speak.
and the petitioner, remember what he said, that he would not speak to his petition. If he will not speak to his petition because of the bias that is said is already... May I finish, sir? If he will not speak to the petition for the reasons he gave, we won't even hear you because there's something you're going to say because he is the petitioner. You are here for the petitioner. You are not his witness. And if he will not speak to the petitioner, there's nothing we will hear from you, ma. So let me...
you recognize me as a witness?
No, you witness to what? Petitioner said he will not speak to his petition. We are witnessing to what?
He has made...
Ma'am, it's okay, I will heard you. Respondent, please.
You said you would hear me?
Once again, the chairman, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, thank you for the opportunity. I want to say this. We received a petition that was served on my principal alongside.
Ubani,
Yes.
please, for record purposes, what do you mean by we?
Sorry.
We. Let's be clear.
Yes.
We. What do you mean by
the Senate President.
Please. Sorry, Chief Ubani. It's important. It's important. It's not.
I'm not a petty. I'm a counsel. I'm a counsel. Yes. I'm speaking like as a counsel. So I'm saying that yes, my client received the petition and we went through the petition and the verifying affidavit. The truth of the matter is that when you have an affidavit, it is the evidence with which you prosecute your case. Unfortunately, the applicant or the petitioner has refused to adopt and possibly speak on the petition first before even the witness. Now, if you have given me the opportunity to look at the petition, we have a witness also that we have lined up in order to rebut whatever has been already submitted to the distinguished Senate Republic of Nigeria. It's there already. We have the petition, we have the verifying affidavit. Verifying affidavit is evidence. You don't talk about any other evidence because you enclose it. Whatever you have as an evidence is already in the verifying affidavit. So what we are saying is that if they are not going to adopt and you want us to rebut, we go ahead and then I put the witness that we have in order to rebut whatever has already been submitted before the distinguished Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We can rebut it. And then at the end of the day, if they want to go and probably want to ask questions, they can ask any question that they have a counsel here. My colleague, who is a professor of law, Dr. Abiola, can ask any of the witness of the respondent any question. She has a right to do that. Just as I was also willing to ask question to the petitioner if he has gone ahead to adopt his petition, but he refused to adopt it, was alleging bias. Let me say this. He was mistaken the first incident where the suspended senator submitted her petition not in accordance with the rules of the Senate, and they told her that you have to comply. When she came back with that petition, she complied with the petition because she was no longer the person that signed it. She now presented it, and the Senate that day, if you recall what happened, accepted the petition and referred it immediately to the ethics committee, which is what the ethics committee is doing today, because he's mentioning the first instance where they said that it was dead on arrival because it was not in compliance with the rule. Now that the rule has been complied with and submitted properly, the Senate has referred it now to the Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petition. They sat last Tuesday, invited them, they were not available, and he has explained why he was not available. Now effort was made in order to trace him, and he's here. So what I expect him to do is to adopt his petition, and then we now proceed from there. But if they have a tactics of delay or trying to misguide Nigerians and give an impression that there's no fair hearing, I think that the Senate committee should be able and wise enough to know that tactics and be able to do something concerning this petition. We are ready to defend it if they are ready to adopt it. That's what I want to say.
Thank you.
Chairman, distinguished colleagues, Mr. Zubero, you forwarded and signed a petition before this committee. True or false?
I am, sir.
So how does the other person come in? I know the author of this piece.
Sorry, sir. If you look at the body of the petition, it was clearly stated that Senator Natasha Poti will be here to testify and giving oral and evidence.
That is
and
after you are able to adopt the petition as yours. It is not for you to dictate the proceedings here.
No, sir.
Sorry, sir.
No,
Can
sir.
I speak as the counsel, since the counsel on the other side has spoken, sir?
Can my counsel speak, please?
Thank you very much, sir, and thanks for giving me that opportunity to speak. I've had the other counsel on this matter, and I've had the opportunity of also reading the rules of the committee. And I could see that the committee has a right to deal with to do investigation and also to deal with issues of misconduct, which is what is before you. So we are not saying that by the jurisdiction of this committee, you don't have the power, to deal with this matter. However, what we are saying is that one of the things that my client had raised is the dead on arrival, which the SAN has also mentioned as one of the statements that had come from the chair of the committee at a point in time, which was raised on the 5th of March. Sir, please. Which was raised on the 5th of March. The rules of the National Assembly is very critical, is important. But it must also be in sync with the Constitution of Nigeria, which dictates in the real sense what fair hearing will mean and what justice, will mean for Nigerians. And that is why we're saying that until when we read that the rule of this house and that constitution, that's when we can say that we have fair hearing and justice in this regard. In this regard, what the petitioner had said is that based on that press briefing, whether it was before Natasha was sent out of the National Assembly or not, gives an impression that the chairman of the committee has a particular understanding of this issue and could be said to be biased, on that issue with due respect, sir. And that is what my client is raising. Now, my client had raised one more point, that in the petition that he had put before you, sir, that the petition had said is going to bring the principal witness, Senator Natasha, as one of the witnesses to speak on this issue. And we are aware that the Senate had made a decision on where she can come and where she cannot come. And that is why we are saying we are ready to proceed. An oath has been taken. We have our witnesses ready. And the principal witness is Senator Natasha. So we don't also want people to go ahead and think that we deliberately came here. We have been called on serious. We have been called serious, some names here. That we deliberately came here to come and stalemate here. No, that is not our intention. Our intention is that if we are going to proceed, we think the chair of the committee should please step down from this conversation to allow for fairness and justice in accordance with the constitution of this country. Because we can give evidence. Premium Times, March 5th, Arise, it was also recorded. We have several documentary evidence to show that at a point in time, the chair had said, dead or an arrival, she has no case to answer, and other things, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Counsel, thank you very much for what you have said. I just need to, so that we can... Mr. Ubani, this is for you. I don't know, I know all my colleagues have the papers. We can see that part of your defense is that there are cases in court. Am I correct? Yes, just hold on. Am I correct? Yes, can you speak to, I just want, because I want us to be fair here. Can you speak to that and also speak to what I understand that, Madam Counsel, yes, sir. What you are saying, so that we are clear, is that you can't proceed because Senator Natasha is here. You want the proceedings, is not here. You want the proceedings adjourned to allow her to come. Is that what you are saying? Okay. Okay. No. Am I correct? So, Mr. Ubani, can you speak to those two things? One, we have before us today your defense, which says there are cases in court. Two, they've said that they would like Senator Natasha to be here for this hearing. Can you speak to those two things?
On the issue of that the matter is sub judice, the truth of the matter is that the allegation of sexual harassment, the wife of distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio has filed a suit, and I presented those two suits before the committee last Tuesday. There is a suit that had to deal.
Do you have it?
No, I submitted it, sir. I submitted it.
Or petitioner, do you have what you find?
Well, besides, we don't have it. We just saw it in the papers.
Hold on, please, can you give them copy? So that you can follow what
It's on, sir. No, see it. Look at it. It's on defamation. It's on sexual harassment.
Okay,
yes, as I said, yes, there are two.
Madam Professor, is to allow you follow his argument.
Okay. So there are two suits, as I said earlier, where the wife of distinguished Senator Godswill Akpabio sued to enforce her fundamental human right regarding this allegation of sexual harassment that was made against her husband and the entire family. Then she also brought a writ of summons in which she's also asking for damages, all bordering on sexual allegation, not on cyberbullying. The defamation matter is one that suspended Senator Natasha brought. It's different from the allegation of sexual harassment in which the wife of Godswill Akpabio went to court in order to challenge and ask for damages that has been done to her husband and the entire family. So there are two suits. I presented it before the August committee last Tuesday. And so I'm sure my colleague has copies of the two suits. It's on sexual harassment. That is one with regards to issue that the matter is sub judice. Then the other issue you raise about Senator Natasha being present.
Yeah, prayer.
Okay, the prayer. The prayers.
Yeah, they pray that they would like it and not that.
Yes.
Testify. Am I correct?
Yeah.
And I said speak to that.
Yes. They have other witnesses. What I know about issue of witnesses is that you can take your first. So far, you have listed out the names of witnesses you have actually lined up for your case. You can start with the last person if the first person is not available, because it does happen that maybe your first witness is not available. You can start with that witness that is available in order to probably give life to whatever allegations you have made. So if the committee considers it worthy in the application that they are putting up now for an adjournment in order to allow distinguished Senator Natasha to come and give evidence, the committee has the right to reach that decision. But for me, if they have other witnesses, they can start by adopting and then go on with witnesses that they have today so that we can make some level of progress. That's my advice.
Please turn off your mic.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I thank you very much, and I thank Mr. Suberu for coming. Please. But let me finish. I want to address something. Okay. Please. For coming before us. Learned Council, I've heard you. You said because I made a statement in Arise, if I'm correct, therefore I should recluse myself because that shows bias. But let me tell you, and I use the word dead on arrival, that case that came before us, the first petition that came, is not this petition. That petition was signed by distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Contrary to our rules, you cannot sign your own petition. 2, a petition that came before us did not even have an address. Contrary to our rules, that petition shouldn't have been entertained. Because you're a Learned Council, submit a case, submit your own petition to court, and don't sign it. They will throw it out. Whether you use the word dead on arrival or not, they will throw it out. We are lawyers here, so we understand that. In any case, from the position that I can see you are taking, it means the whole Senate is biased. Because the whole Senate witnessed what happened on the floor. They witnessed it. And so, I don't know what ad hoc committee you're going to now constitute that is not aware of what has been going on. 2, Learned respondent has just told us, and I'm sure you have the case file and index number in front of you, that this matter is before a law court. And I will address that. I will address that by our rule book, which says Order 47, and I will read on record. Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. This is our rule book, Senate Standing Orders 2023 as amended. And I'm glad you said you have had the opportunity to read this rule book. Therefore, based on 2 things. 1, the petitioner said he would not speak to his petition because the Senate is biased, or I'm biased, or the committee is biased. 2, the respondent has just told us, and the papers are before you, that this case is before a competent court of law. Therefore, this committee will allow a court of law that will not be biased to handle this matter. Therefore, this matter is closed here at the Senate and is adjourned.
Yeah, they don't want to go to court. Let them